chat calling.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, everyone. My name is Deasia, also known as Dee.
I'm Tanasia Jelana.
I'm Amani Ko.
And it's Winter Jewelle. I'm your host for this episode of the Group Chat Calling podcast. You already know to give it up. Let's do a quick little check-in with everyone before we get into the convo. So how was everyone's week? How's everyone doing today?
Recovering from the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this in reference to what we have to talk about off pod, or you just mean in general?
Both.
Okay, great.
Both of them.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it. How's everyone else doing?
Yeah, please, next.
I am pressing on. That is how I'm doing.
For me, it's Monday, but the day was good. My week was honestly, hold on, let me think.
Let me think.
Because what did I even do? Like, I feel like I don't even remember. I judged my first competition
yes,
this weekend,
yes.
which was really great. So that was actually it was so fun. I was judging the younger levels, which I absolutely know nothing about when it comes to All-Star. I know probably level 3 and above, but I was judging basically below that. No idea. So it was a learning moment, but it's still all is like cheer. So everything's connected. It was very simple. It was a lot of fun. I have another one this weekend where it's 2 days. So I'm really excited. And for
Okay, money.
yes,
Right.
period. And for the for today, honestly, I can't really complain. It was a Monday type of Monday, especially because it's raining. All in all, it was still a good day. Did things I wanted to do, got stuff I needed to do done. So successful Monday.
We love a successful Monday. Those are hard to come by these days.
Yes, they are.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I was
When I
dying
tell
laughing
you,
because I posted a story today.
Yeah, I was crying. I watched the story and then you were like, yes, it is. Yes, it will. And I just started dying. I'm like, of course.
Yeah, that's my week. That's how I'm doing. I'm tired, y'all. Like, at this point, sis is anemic, sis is exhausted, sis just need a nap or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you know?
Right.
That's it. I need a recovery from the recovery that I was supposed to be having. All right, y'all. So this is our New Year episode. So let's take a second. Let's all wish all of our listeners Happy New Year. Down from 3 to the bottom of 1. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! It's 2025. Please, let's go.
2025. That's crazy. I feel like 2024 literally hopped and jumped right past us.
Guys,
like, I just don't understand what happened.
My 10-year high school graduation is this year.
Oh yeah, old.
Would you make it to a decade?
Yeah, that's what it's giving old.
That's crazy. We coming for her early.
Yeah. Making a decade out of high school is crazy. Like, that's insane.
That is kind of crazy. I can't lie.
No, it is insane. But Bob, we can't really talk because
Y'all coming right up.
we the runner-ups right behind
We got
her.
one more year. We got one more year after them though. So they need to chill on us.
Sure do. And not for nothing, I ain't hear nothing about no high school reunion. And I
Me
would love
either.
to pull up on the old folks. Not
That's
for
old
nothing.
folks.
When I tell
I
you guys,
would.
I already know
I
that
would.
our class reunion is about to be lit up this year. I cannot wait. I'm probably just gonna save my going
And just
out
know
just
I'm
for
going
that. And I
too.
can't wait for you to be there.
And
We're
me
gonna have
too.
a grand old
Hello.
time. I wouldn't even be mad if they mix it.
Bear who? Bear me.
I wouldn't be mad if they mixed it with the McMahon because our whole class.
How
is
many
good.
+1s you get?
I don't even
I'm
know.
crying.
Probably as many
I'm
as I
definitely
want.
going to the McMahon one
No,
too.
the McMahon one have to go to there. That would be so much fun.
I'm in there. I'm a Bearator. That's what I am.
I'm crying.
Not a baritone.
Genetically modified for sure.
Yes, 100%. Absolutely. But all right, so this is our New Year episode. And as we are entering into a brand new year, we are receiving a fresh start. So take a deep breath on that. We're receiving a fresh start. Whatever happened in 2024, we is leaving it in 2024. If it is not benefiting you, if it's not aiding you, if it's not propelling you in upward motion, we are letting it lie. But not only is it a fresh start, the start of the new year is also a reminder that time is moving and we cannot get missed time back. So today we're talking about life's wake up calls, the ones that hit hard and the ones that we choose for ourselves, but also how that propels us into the next season of our life. So with that being said, we're going to start off heavy and we're going to lighten it up as we go. What is a major life event, whether that be a job loss, a relationship loss, or an actual relationship that you stuck through and maybe it wasn't a loss of any sort, health scares, anything of the sorts that kind of shook you a bit, like you was asleep. Open your eyes, open your ears, wake up. I will say that it doesn't have to be one life-shattering, life-altering event. I think there's many wake-up calls that happen throughout our lives. I know over the past 3 girls since COVID era, I can count about 7 that I've had for myself.
If I had to pick one thing, the first thing that comes to my mind is something that I've kind of touched upon on the pod before, and that is the recent 8-9 month stint that I went through with being unemployed. I have experienced a stint of unemployment before this one, when I transitioned from Connecticut to Georgia, about a 6-month stint. That was rough also. But this most recent one that I went through from the end of 2023 into the summer of 2024 was different. It was almost as if, not even almost as if, it's exactly what happened. God really just sat me down from all of the things that I had going on, because I think I was entering a place of complacency, which isn't me. I was getting very comfortable with the job that I had at the time. And I have a lot of goals and aspirations and certain dreams and visions that have been revealed to me. And because I was getting so comfortable in the job that I had, it was kind of like I never lost sight of those, but I wasn't doing anything to propel me into that direction to actually achieve these things or, start making them come to fruition. It's actually kind of funny. Like now I can laugh. I mean, I laughed that day, but it's like I worked Sunday night in my job. I worked and my shift didn't end until 2 a.m. So I literally worked Sunday going into Monday morning, go to sleep, wake up from a call at 9:30 in the morning. So a couple hours later, yeah, your contract's over. See you later.
Don't you love that? When a job go ahead and make you work through the entire day, through the entire week, get the project done, the work done, and then hit you up like, oh yeah, this is great. It was nice knowing you.
Like what?
I worked and it was in person.
Yeah.
I was at worked the whole morning. At like lunchtime, they pulled me in like, yeah, basically they cut my position in the job. Like, no, that literally happened to me. The first time I ever been fired from a job. And they basically told me at lunchtime, I literally go, well, can I go now? Like, I'm not staying. You just fired me at lunch. I'm not staying past here, but you let me work all morning. Why wouldn't you just tell me?
No, I'm angry.
When I got there.
Before I got here, what's the point in making me come here? Like, is there a paper that I need to sign for me to acknowledge that you fired me? Please let me know.
At least for me, I had the laptop that I needed for work. So like, at least I brought the laptop into work. So I guess it almost made sense, but it doesn't, because you could have just told me that over the phone.
They think they did their big one, but it's okay. So they definitely, made that phone call a couple hours after I stopped working and basically said, yeah, contract is over. We're going to give you instructions on how to send back your equipment, which they still don't have back because they never actually sent me instructions to get the equipment back. So thank y'all. Shout out to y'all, because I have 3 new monitors that were never open because I worked off my laptop. So
that they never got back.
Never got back. They're still in my office downstairs. But anyways, I digress. But when that happened, in the moment, I literally did laugh. And then I walked to my mom's room and I told her, and then I started hysterically crying. And it was such a swift transition, which may sound so crazy to some people, but it literally felt like it rocked my world. Like, okay, wait, you really don't have a job. Like, hold on, this isn't a joke. Like, you don't have a job. What are you going to do? And I got that job right off of my 6-month stint of not having a job. And then I got that job, was there for about 3 years. And then now I'm back to not having a job. So it was like, whoa, okay, what are you going to do? So I think, some things happened. So I had a mental countdown. Those that know the story know the story. I had a mental countdown. By the time month 6 came around and nothing was shaking, I was shaking. Shaking in my boots. Like, I was...
Because what's going on?
No, literally, like, all right.
It's been 6 months. I am applying to jobs.
Enough is enough.
I have, at this point, created a whole plan to relocate back home. Like, I have Winter looking for jobs for me. Like, send me what you can find. Like, I was using all the resources that I had, and nothing was hitting. I'm like, I have a degree, I have experience, I have all of the things. What's going on? Nothing was hitting. And I think in that moment is really when it felt like my world was just kind of shattering, because I started to question my ability to obtain a job. Like, are you even qualified to do the things that you're looking for? And I started kind of questioning my skill set, questioning the experience that I've had, questioning, what did I go to school for? What's the point? What do I have a degree for? It's not helping me at all. There's no benefit to this. They could have kept that little paper. Like, all of these things were just kind of plaguing me every single day. And I think as time went on, it was getting worse, and I was beating up on myself worse. And it felt like a never ending cycle of feeling like, okay, at this point, you're like, okay, great, you have a college degree, and what do you have to show for it? Like, you don't have a career. You don't have, like, even the job I was working, okay, yeah, it was great because I was, I had the flexibility to go here, travel there, be anywhere I wanted to be and still work, but I had nothing to show for that. And I think taking that time during those 9 months, it really forced me to sit down and sit with the fact that, okay, you keep asking for things and you're praying for things, but what are you doing on your behalf to get these things in motion? You're sitting here, you worked a job that has nothing to do with, one, what you want to do, two, what stability are you getting from that job? Because it wasn't a stable job, clearly, because the next day they were able to fire me. Well, let me go. Long story short, they let go of my whole department. An AI bot actually does my job now, but that's a different story for a different day.
But so when did your quiet moment come? When did that quiet moment come where your mindset kind of shifted and it wasn't the woe is me party anymore? It was the, all right, bet. Like, now it's me versus me. Now it's me versus life. Now it's me and God in the booth. Like, we about to make something happen. When did that quiet moment, that clarity, where that mindset shifted?
I want to say, Keem, again, like I said, I had this time clock in my head, right? So the 6 month thing, after the 6 month and nothing was hitting, I think around that month 7, again, very close to the end of the stint, around month 7, it was literally like one day I essentially got to my breaking point. I was in my room. It was a Sunday. I was in my room and I was laying in bed, but I felt so heavy. I just felt so heavy. And it was to the point where you can't hold this. Like, you have to let this go. And so I literally went, I turned off all my lights, sit in the pitch black dark. I know people are going to be like, this girl is crazy. She always says this, but it's so true. This is really what happened. I went and I turned off all my lights in my room. And I just, like, I wept, had real conversation with God, literally sitting in my bed. I was saying, like, I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. I'm at a place where I have to relinquish all of this to you. I'm leaving it in your hands. Just really just like saying these things out loud and really releasing it. And I think coming out of that, when I walked out of the room, literally my mom was like, are you okay? And I said, I wasn't, but I had to release, I had to let that go. And I think I'm okay. The next day, I went in my living room. It was no more pity party in the bed. I brought my laptop in the living room. I started rebranding my business. I just started trying to educate myself on different things, really digging into, okay, what do you want to do with your career? Where do you want to go? And just kind of started trying to do things that would put me in a position to, continue to pull myself out of this place of self-pity. So literally after that day, it was just a shift for me. I think me releasing it in my own way was a shift for me. And I was able to say, okay, you know what? Now I can really game plan, but in a way that I'm still letting God lead me. And the last thing, and I heard Megan Ashley say this before, my moment of that was, when you don't know what God is telling you to do the last thing he told you to do. And so I shifted my gears and I started deep diving into my business, started rebranding. I literally was sending Winter stuff like, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Like just sending her a bunch of package ideas, just everything. I just started rebranding things. And even though I didn't start putting it out right then, during that season, I'm now in a season where people are coming to me without me even having to promote my business, but I'm so prepared to be able to be like, okay, yeah, I can take this client, I can do this, I can do that, because I took that time to build up the last thing that he told me to do. And so, yeah, that's kind of how that season went. And now I'm in a season where I'm reaping from that time of real dedication, just doing what God told me to do.
I love that. Period. Amani, what about you? What was your wake-up call? One of them. And how did it shift what you had going on at that time?
I feel like mine was definitely very similar than T was talking about. I feel like I definitely understand her when she feels like, oh, with the whole our bachelors and stuff like that, what we got a degree in and stuff like that. And I feel like I've been real, not like depressed, but like overstimulated, I would say, when it comes down to me feeling like I'm putting in the work on trying to apply to jobs, because I've been wanting to get a full-time job for a little while now, but I feel like I'm not getting accepted to those jobs, and I don't understand why. Like, what can my bachelor's do? Like, at this point, what I thought I could do, I'm not getting accepted.
Not what I thought I could do, but no, literally.
In other words, they lied to me.
They lied
to me.
It's stressful because it's like, yes, I'm putting in the work and I'm not like getting what I want. Very stressful. But then I just keep thinking to myself, like, I feel like nothing really switched. I always have that mindset in the back of my head that to not get upset about it, because that's nothing I can control. I'm already taking that part and trying to apply to jobs and stuff like that. So it's like, I just got to keep like applying. Basically, that's just my mindset right now. Like, just keep applying. Like, someone will end up hiring you.
Just keep on keeping on, because something
you
gotta
have
give.
to. It has to.
Somebody looking for somebody.
Somebody is looking for you specifically. I'm telling you.
Like, I've just been trying to keep looking, trying to keep being motivated, and trying not to feel like I'm about to give up at that point, because I never want to get to that point. But it's like, I've already have an end goal, so it's like that's exactly where I'm trying to get. And then also trying to get back into school, that's a little stressful too, because there's certain like schools that are requiring for me to take extra classes before I even step into the nursing program. I've been in avoidance mode, because it's like, I don't want to do the extra step to do that. I feel like I could find somewhere else that I wouldn't have to take extra classes and just go into the nursing program. But it's like, right now, I keep thinking to myself, like, bro, it's crunch time. Like, what are you doing? Like, we need to figure this out. Like, we don't have time. Is going by too fast for me. Like, slow down. Like, I think that's why I'm very overstimulated. I don't understand. Like, what is happening?
But do you feel like you're in the middle of a wake-up call then? Do you feel like right now it's like...
Yeah, I feel like I won't be out of that wake-up call stage until I actually land a full-time job, land me going back into school, even if it requires me to take the extra classes. Like, at least I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
I want to say something just to encourage you and anybody else who may be in that place, because like you said, it's a little similar, but right before, when I finally got the job that I currently have, I found out that they had been looking for somebody for 5 months before they came upon my resume, and it feels as though this job was created for me. So I'm just saying that to encourage you, as well as other people who may be in that situation, to really, truly just hang on. Just hang on. I know that's so cliche, but just hang on, because there's there is something out there that's being handcrafted for you. And it just doesn't feel like that, but it really is. And when it comes, you're going to be like, oh, this was for me. There's nobody else who could do this job but me. And so just hang on, to you and to everybody else. Hang on. It's coming. I promise. And I know I didn't want to hear that when I was in it, but they're not lying. It's coming. I swear.
God has a better plan for you.
He does.
Yes, ma'am.
Literally.
Yes,
even though
ma'am.
It might seem like it's taken a long time, you'll get there. Eventually, you will.
That eventually is heavy. Wait a minute.
You never know how long it's going to take.
For the longest time, I've been in a survival mode. I think for me, it started heavily during my pregnancy. I feel like since probably COVID year 2020, I've been inching into that survival state, just probably, like everyone else. Recently, what's made me have a moment, I literally turned 27 and I was like, what am I doing? I don't remember if I was on the phone with somebody. I think I was on the phone with Tay.
Yes, I remember you saying that.
Or you guys. I was like, what am I doing with what am I doing to myself? And I've been building my relationship with God and just putting more faith into him and the process and his plan, and trusting that everything that I'm encountering is going to benefit me in the long run. So I had a moment where I was just like, one, you're saying that you trust him, but also you're doing everything opposite of showing that you trust him.
Ooh, girl.
And two, I was basically suppressing my mindset and causing me to be small because I was battling for so long. And I just realized, I was like, I just need to have a different life.
Period.
I was like, I have control over this. I need a different life. Like, I have more control over my life than I think. So why am I just letting things just be? So I guess my wake up call was being so tired of being in survival mode, and so tired of feeling like I'm fighting daily, my thoughts, or just trying to live, or, trying to pay bills, like whatever it was. So my wake up call was me waking up, being like, what am I doing with myself? I need to do better for me. Like, I need to mentally be in a better place, and I have a lot of control, So I started to go to the gym. I love working out. It's been helping me, praying more, talking to God more, and just making that shift. And it's hard. That's not easy. Having that wake up call, I still have little moments here and there, but I just needed to turn off my switch, basically just turn it off and just kind of go with the flow of each day. Take it one day at a time.
But the beautiful thing about life is that you can do that. You can wake up any day. Shoot, I could take a nap, wake up in the same day and decide I want to live a whole new life. That is the beauty. I can literally do that. I can be a brand new person.
And the hardest part is actually following through with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can wake up and have that moment, but sticking to the change that you're trying to make is so difficult. It's so hard to break habits, and especially when they're mental.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I always think about as well too is that there's someone in the world right now that is doing way worse than you, way worse. And also my mom also always reminds me we're still young. People that are older than us are going through way worse situations where it's they can't even do the things that we're doing right now. So it's sometimes I just be I gotta just be grateful
and give yourself grace. Yeah. At the end of the day, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yes,
but it takes time. Everything takes time. Failure takes time. Success takes time. Progress takes time. Regression takes time. It doesn't matter which direction you're moving in. Things do not happen overnight. Things do not happen in an instant. And I think one of the things that our generation truly struggles with is the concept of time. Time is a gift. It's a luxury. It is not a given. Tomorrow is not promised. The end of today is not promised. But what you decide to do with that time is more important than anything else. The reminder that, yes, we are still young and it takes time to make progress is the only thing you should be repeating to yourself. That is the grace you should be giving yourself throughout any journey that you're going on. But to Dee Dee's point, yes, you can wake up tomorrow and change your life, but you need to be consistent with that change. And I think that's a big thing that people fail to realize when it comes to New Year's resolutions, their goals, whatever they want to call them, is you get this spark of inspiration, right? And you wake up on New Year's Day and you say, oh, I'm losing 50 pounds. Oh, I'm about to increase my income by 40 G's.
Amen. Touch and agree with that.
No, good. Hey, touch and agree, baby. Touch and agree because I'm with you. But consistency is key. And above all else, discipline is always the answer. So get yourself in a group of like-minded people.
That part.
Talk about your goals. and have some accountability parties. And we could celebrate along the way. But at the end of the day, not only do you need to be accountable for you, but you need to be accountable for the circle that you hang in. If they are not pushing you to better yourself and achieve the goals that you have set forth for yourself and that you have vocalized out loud and they know that you're working towards, baby, it might be time to reassess the circle that you find yourself in. Okay? So with that being said, let's shift the conversation a little bit. And I want for the ladies to give me 3 if you got them, 4 if you bad, goals or resolutions that you have for yourself for the year 2025.
For the first time, I'm going into this year with things I want to achieve, yes, but I feel like instead of thinking about the whole year, I'm going to work monthly because I feel like that will help me achieve more goals than to be like within this year, because that's 12 months, right? Within this year, I want to do this. But setting monthly goals for me, I think will help me actually achieve what I want within the year, compared to this is what I want to do for the year. And I don't even know when I'm going to designate time to achieve those things because I just say I want to do this for the year. So this year, you know, we normally have our little powwow. My board will definitely consist of more of a monthly plan on things I want to achieve.
I love that. Have you given any thought to some of the things that you want to achieve? Would you like to share them for accountability purposes?
I definitely, for accountability purposes. So when we have this next year, I will check off the list of things I want to achieve. For sure, definitely a studio for, photography.
Yeah. Big D photos.
It's been a long time coming. Yeah. I definitely need that for sure to just enhance. I do feel like it's time for me to really focus on that part of my life. I feel as though photography, I've loved it forever. We were kids and I was always hosting photo shoots and taking pictures of everybody or propping the camera up and putting on the timer. And that's literally what I did all the time. And it's been in my life for literally years. And I think because I love it so much, I don't know which direction to go. It's like something that I'm timid about because yes, I want it to be business, but I also don't want to lose my love and spark for it by it being too much, related to business and making income. I want it to just basically happen naturally, which it's inching its way. But I feel like what I've run into when it comes to my abilities is that I am very good at what I do, but I run into people that would rather take advantage of my talents than to work with me and grow together. Do you know what I mean? So, for example, there's someone that I know that I don't know if I should say this. I don't care. I'm 27.
Period.
Anyway,
27.
So there's someone that I've sat with and had conversations, and this is something that I also learned. I've sat with and had conversations with regarding business and what my plans were for my long run of photography, like the big picture, the big umbrella, what exactly I'm doing. In a year or two, next thing you know, that exact person is doing my entire business plan for themselves, which I learned from and I had to realize.
What you realize?
One, to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, okay. What's next?
That was like the main thing. Just keep my mouth shut. I don't need to tell nobody nothing. But the thing is the conversation was so authentic. It was like, oh, what do you plan? Like, you're so good at this. Like, what are your plans? And then a year went by, and then once the second year come by, because I didn't talk to this person for a little bit because I peeped the weirdness at some point, so I didn't talk to this person. And then next thing you know, there's a whole business line, and then the person has the nerve to try to recruit me to be hired by them when I'm the one that had this whole plan the whole time. So that's what I mean by utilizing my talent and taking advantage of me and my openness. They wanted me to come and work the wedding with them. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah. But I'm charging this amount. Like, I'm not doing it for less than this. Like, this is my starting rate and I'm not changing it. Like, that's my boundaries when it comes to weddings. Because one, I'm not an event photographer. Like, I like it. It's fine for the money, but it's not something that I love to do. So when it comes to weddings, I would rather do the intimate moments with the bride and groom, or like the engagement photos, or like things like that, more than the actual reception. That's just not my cup of tea. So I already told and communicated, like, I'll do this part, you do this part, but this is my starting rate. And if we're going in together, I'm okay with splitting this amount. You know what I mean? Then next thing you know, the event came and went. I heard nothing after that day, after I communicated my prices. So I was under the impression that they wanted to know what type of pricing I would charge, so then they could pitch their side to them. Because lo and behold, guess who was working the wedding? And I was not.
Got it.
I really did learn this year to keep my mouth shut and keep my distance from soul suckers. When you're a healer and you have healing energy, you run into a lot of people that just like to pull you this way, that way, and then your life is in shambles. So I learned to just, you know what, when I listen and hear someone, like, and someone gives me advice, I'll just block it out. There's no more soaking it in, feeling I'm sobbing because you're crying. There's no more of that. I just have to like listen, take it in, and just not even take it in, but like listen and let it bounce off of me. I used to like be so emotional about other people's emotions, but I had to work on that because
No, you get it.
Yes, heavy on that. It's like at a certain point of time, it's draining.
Yeah,
definitely draining.
And it most of the time has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with you. We just care. We just care a lot for people's feelings.
I care a lot, like, especially about people I love.
Exactly.
I'm heartbroken probably more than the people.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
That's me and Tanasia over here like, yeah.
Maybe the Lord has to work with me on that one. I don't really know. Don't get me wrong, I care about people, but I have a heart for, people's well-being.
I think I learned very early to guard my heart. I think when I was younger, I was very very sensitive to the environment around me. If my mom was upset, I was feeling it. If my dad was upset, I was feeling it. If the hood was upset, I was feeling it. Like, let's really be very frank. So I think I learned very, very early to guard my heart. And so now it's kind of like I go into a state of detachment. Like, if you're sitting here crying, and you could be fully justified in the reason why you're crying, I'm more than likely going to be the person there like, oh, I'm sorry. You want a hug? Like, actually, no, let me give myself more credit. I feel like I do comfort people very well. I shut that off. Like, I don't feel none of it. Like, it becomes kind of like an auto drive because I want you to feel better, but I can't eat your emotions anymore because it makes me sick. So I think at a certain point in time, all women need to learn how to guard their heart, period, because of the world that we live in. Whenever you learn it is when you learn it. I just pray for everyone that they learn it in a gentle way, and not a way that they are forced to do so. All right, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. I like that blue purple bonnet, so Amani, you are it. What are you?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, does this look purple on camera? Because it's definitely blue.
It looks bluish purple.
That's why I said blue purple.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it still looks purple.
It looks very purple.
The closer you get, the more purple. Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Shoot me.
Okay. 3 to 4 goals or resolutions for the year 2025.
My first one is build a better budget. I feel like
they can't hear me clocking that, but clock that.
Build a better budget, because I feel like I'm definitely on the path of doing that, but I feel like I can do better. I feel like I can do better with anything most of the time. So I feel like that is definitely, like I need to get on that, especially now. Like I said, I feel like everything that I do right now is crunch time. Like, everything is crunch time. Time is moving fast. So it's crunch time, baby. If y'all not hearing me, hear me now. It's crunch time.
Get into your bag. Get into your bag. I don't got time.
But nah, definitely, I feel like I can definitely improve with my budget. So that's definitely on my list for resolutions. My second one is be more consistent with the gym, girl, because I've been...
Hold on, I have to turn off my headphones for this one because I feel like I'm getting a little conviction in my spirit, honey.
I did start going to the gym. I'm just not consistent as I should be. So obviously I'm not the only girl that does this, but we look at our bodies every day. So it's like we see any type of change, any little scratch, mark, bruise, anything on our body. So for me, I started gaining stretch mark, like OD
It's the
though.
way you
I mean,
said it. Stretch marks.
For me, it's OD.
Okay, great.
For me.
Okay, I love the clarification
Stretch marks.
because I think you saw, I don't know who face you saw. You might have just heard your own words. But the exaggeration that happens from time to time, yeah.
All right. Be calm.
Chill on Shay.
Stretch mark. I just want you guys to understand so you guys can give yourselves more grace. But stretch marks don't only come; they come from different things. So it's not just like you could be small, then bigger, you get stretch marks. You could be big. You could be big, then small, and get stretch marks. So like they come from different things. So just give yourself grace when you see them. You know,
Definitely always had them. And I've been real little, like, is you good little? And I've been thicker than a Snicker baby, about 2 of them in one package. So always had them. So definitely it comes from a variety of things.
I don't know. I'm just like, I just don't in the areas, it's like, I would have thought that I would have already had it in those areas, but the fact that they're coming now, it's like, whoa, hold on. Is there an issue? Like, what's going on? I'm in the mirror live.
She's flexing. I just felt like the silence, they needed to know what was happening. She invited us to the gun show. Okay, great.
To the gun show,
Go
baby.
ahead, yeah.
Okay.
For sure, dog. Go ahead.
She said, bow, bow.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead.
But no, yeah, the stretch marks, I feel like it's a little bit excessive. Like, I'd be like, all right, like, you're dragging it. Like, I'd be talking to the stretch
But you know
marks
your
and stuff,
body
you know?
at the end of the day.
Yeah, but like, it's scaring me. Like, it looked like I got struck by lightning.
Girl, up.
Next resolution, please, because I can't. I actually can't.
And my third one is manage my time more efficiently.
Snaps for that. We are touching and agreeing, grabbing her hands and lifting them up. Praise Jesus, because we need him to help her with this time management. We need it to come into fruition in the year of 2025.
All right.
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Wait a minute. Okay, no. I give you permission to air me out at a future date, but I gotta let the people know this is a very recent, very recent, as in like 3 weeks ago tops. It was Deke's surprise birthday party, right? This woman called me hours earlier in the day, or I don't know, I called her. Somebody called somebody, we was on the phone, right? And she asked me if I was going. I told her yes. Asked her for clarification on where it was because I didn't receive the details of the location, right? Just the time. She said, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 7:00 and it's definitely the one on Connecticut Avenue. Got to be the one on Connecticut Avenue. Talking about a bowling alley, right? So I told her, okay, I will see you there, but be on time because I got to get back to my baby. I won't be there long. It's going to be the surprise. I love you. I really got to go, right? Not how I want the night to go, but that's how it had to be. I pull up at 6:58. Keep in mind, it is a surprise birthday. You are supposed to be there to say surprise. I look at her location. She is still 40 minutes up the road at her home address.
Cozy. Well, I don't know if she was cozy, but
she wasn't cozy. She was getting dressed. But see, the getting dressed part should have happened 40 minutes prior.
No, for sure.
To the 40 minutes that I was looking at you being so definitely a work in progress. But she made it before I left, so she wasn't all that late. I will say that is progress.
How late did she get there? We're saying she as if she's not right there, but how late did she get there before Deke? I mean, after Deke?
Because she's trying not to add to the conversation.
I will say that I was pretty surprised still because people came in late. The group of people that were there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a surprise. Like, hey, like it's, random people there. Loved it.
Right.
I'm thinking it's just them, because it's a surprise thing. You're supposed to be there before me. So I'm not expecting anybody else to be there. And then, people started waltzing in all late. She probably got there like 30 minutes after me.
An hour after me.
Which for Amani's time is...
Exactly.
But for Amani's time is definitely better. 30 minutes after me is way better.
But if it was a regular party, that would have been... The party would have just been started.
We're about to start cleaning up, typically. So
right, not too much. Not too much. Not too much.
Not too much on this podcast now. Not too much on this podcast now.
Ooh. I said air her out, not lay her out. There's a difference.
Laid out and gone.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. But yes, time management. That's a great one, Amani. I'm touching and agreeing with you on that. The Lord's going to do it.
They're giving productivity.
I need you here now.
Amen. Amen.
Yes, we do. I'm going to add that into the prayer rotation, honey, because I need him to do it swiftly
and efficiently.
And consistently, not just one time.
Yes. Snap.
Yay.
I guess goal or resolution, whichever, is for me to be even more consistent with the time that I devote in my day to, whether it's me reading my Bible, whether it's me in prayer, whatever it may be, just being more consistent with that. I feel like I do have that now, but it's not as consistent as I would like for it to be. And I want to be intentional about carving that time out and not just doing it, which we're having that conversation recently, just doing it out of feeling like it's a chore. Like, okay, I checked that off my list. Like, I don't want it to be something like that. I just want that to just be something that's just, a part of my everyday, help keep me sane, keep my paws off the people. And then,
girl, paws, mittens, feet, words.
Another goal, and I don't necessarily know how I'm going to obtain this yet. I haven't gotten that far, but I want to do better with my eating habits, and not necessarily what I'm eating, but I think the amount of times during the day that I'm eating, and then the time of the day that I stop eating, really. That's something that I want to, just kind of be more intentional about as well, because I won't eat all day. And then let's say it's a Monday and then we get on the pod and then we're not done till 10 o'clock, a few minutes after 10. And now I'm going downstairs to eat for the first time of the day. That's just not, it's late and it's your first time eating. It's just double negative. So I'm trying to do better. And a third one, I don't really know if I have a third that I've thought about, but now that we've been talking, and it kind of relates to what I said when we were starting off the episode, I think a third one for me is figuring out a balance of just, again, all of the things. I'm in a season of my life that I'm super grateful for. I have so many new opportunities. I'm building this crazy wild network, and it's been opening up even more doors for me. And I believe that with that, I am getting to a place where there's always something to do, but I'm not creating that balance for myself. So I just kind of want to be intentional about that this year, especially with all of the opportunities kind of starting at once, even including the pod. This is something that is, now a forefront for me. So I just want to create some balance going into 2025, maybe put myself on a routine. And again, that discipline word is something that I'm going to hold tight onto, and I need you guys to make sure I am being, a little bit strict on myself with the balancing part. Be my accountability partner. Yes, because she would call real quick and be like, "Yes." So
hello?
That's the year.
What's the progress?
Literally, that's literally how she'll be like, "Okay, so you said you were going to do X, Y, and Z. Did you do X, Y, and Z, or what's going on?" So yes. I need your help with that because I'm trying. I don't want to be, my lady said this to me today. She's like, you don't want to be an old maid before you're an old maid. And I was like, you're so right. I don't. So I need to create some balance in my life. So yeah, that's the goals for 2025.
I love those. I feel like we have crossed over that threshold of grown woman goals. Like they're no longer, I'm getting a little congested. It's late, y'all. I need to get it together. Because 9:30, I'm sitting here talking about it's late, y'all. But we have really crossed that threshold over into grown woman goals. We're no longer talking about the materialistic. Oh, granted, it'd be nice if somebody want to, give me a G-Wagon. Hint, hint. I know exactly what color I want the exterior paint and the interior leather. But it's no longer about the superficial, materialistic, external things that other people would increase our value by. It's all intrinsic. It's all internal. It's all me versus me. And y'all know I love a good me versus me story. I do.
For sure.
At the end of the day, you're not competing with Sally and Mary. You are competing with you. And so for me, I really have one goal, but I could break that down into 3. This year has been very focused on intention. And in turn, I have lost a lot of the discipline that I've always naturally had. I can be a very obsessive personality type, so my discipline can be a little unhealthy at times, which is why Tanasia is over there nodding. But also, when I said I'm good at that, I'm definitely the person who's like, okay, you said you're going to do this. What's happening? I don't see you doing it. What's going on? And so over the years and over time with me trying to transition my mindset from being so concrete, because that is not a very healthy way to live your life, because at the end of the day, life is going to happen regardless, outside of your plans and goals. I have gone more with intuition and intention, how I feel. Do I need to give myself a break? Do I need to give myself a day off? And those days off have turned into 2 to 3 weeks, months. And so now I'm in a season where I am very mad at myself. I can be very hard on myself, and I'm not changing that for nobody. I don't care what nobody got to say. If it's unhealthy to you, oh, well, it works for me. I need to get back in the lab. Like, I need to truly study discipline again, like be a student of discipline. I've been a student of life long enough, and I have no choice but to continue to be that. And I want to have the strength to handle whatever life is throwing at me. Back into what discipline really truly is, because at the end of the day, I'm not always going to want to do it, but I have to do it because I promised myself.
Yeah, that's so true.
And then the second thing would be spending more time with my people. I am like the truest baby definition of an introvert, in the sense that I will be in a room full of people, in a room full of my loved ones, and go fully reclusive. I will stop talking. I become overstimulated. And then when I leave, it takes a very long time for me to come back outside. Like, homebody introvert, leave me in the house, don't want to talk to nobody. I love y'all. Ain't no hard feelings, yada, yada. But this year, I've truly realized how when I'm with my people, I come alive a little bit more. And it may be a little bit harder for me to stay in that moment because I'm ready to go back to my little cubby, my little hole. But 2025, I want to dedicate more time to doing that. Trips, I'm near. Little outings, I don't care. I'm there. Shoot, you want to go to the club, baby? If that's your scene, I'm there.
First of all, I know it's like what I'm about to ask for is definitely reverse. But can we do the trip first and then the clubs later?
We can do it in whatever order you want.
But it's gonna be more
in whatever order you want.
It has, yeah.
Where we trying to go? I feel like you got a place you want to go.
Some places extended. Listen, on Black Friday, I was this close to booking a weekend trip.
Wait a minute, they discount flights on Black Friday.
I was like, that just pissed me off.
And on
Cyber,
Cyber
how many
Monday.
times I would have been booking?
I thought you never knew that.
Yeah,
okay,
because I ain't know that.
I didn't know that.
So
I didn't know
listen,
that. I would have been dropped the
Texas.
tea. I didn't know.
Yes, I was this close. They do it.
I want to go to Houston.
I've been wanting to go so bad. Like, I've been saying, like, I want to move out there. But I never even been to Houston. I'm saying that I want to move out there. Like, I feel like I've been saying that though for so long.
That's like me saying I want to move to Cali. I ain't never been to the West.
Wait a minute. Wait, I'm about to be pissed. Hold on. If this takes, wait a second. Because now that I think about it, I looked up a flight from New York to Orlando, and it was $120 round trip. I'm gonna be pissed, and that was Black Friday. So if I look up this flight right now, and it's not $120 even.
Unless some places do it, well, no, that's a whole week now.
It's gone.
I don't know. Because, sometimes, some places do like for the whole week.
Hold, please.
But we are whole.
Okay, well, it's over a week now.
Yeah, so I was saying,
Yep.
Where are you trying to go?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
yeah, we out there, baby. I don't even care when.
She's like, we're going though, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. When is Essence Fest? July.
It's the week of, it's 4th of July weekend. It's 4th of July
Y'all
weekend
wanna go
this
to
year.
Essence
And I've
Fest?
been saying I want to go since college, and we've never been. And I'm very angry.
I know.
But this year,
we're gonna
it's
go.
4th of July weekend. I already looked up the dates.
Yes, let's go.
No, I will. Y'all hold me to. All right, not too much. I feel like I'm getting the death stare from everyone right now. Not too much, but like Tanisha said, hold me to
We're
it.
gonna keep this.
Drag me out the
When we
house if you
start
have to.
planning.
Call Mr. Big and be like, she said she was going where she at.
Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah.
Because, I'm not going to say too much, but all I'm going to say is the last trip,
I was pregnant. Cut
trapped
it
you
out.
into not coming on the
worry.
trip. No,
I'm gonna play the music that they're gonna play at
Sure
the
did.
fest.
Sure
Nothing
did.
else.
And we was just having that conversation.
He didn't want you to come. I don't care what nobody
so
say.
that might
I'm
be a
grateful
Father's
for my
Day conversation.
goddaughter. I'm grateful for her.
because-
But
Mhm.
he trapped her because he didn't want her to come. That's all I'm
Sure
saying.
did. 100%.
But the other day,
100%.
another conversation for another day.
Mhm.
Wait, so is
Another
the
conversation for
flight
another
is
day.
the flight more than 120 or you didn't see it? How much is it? How much is it? How much is it? How much is it?
Oh my
She's about
god.
to fall out. She's about to fall out. Somebody fan her. Where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? She was fanning her earlier. I need her to come
No,
back.
I need to know. I need to know.
How much?
Oh,
Look, she about to slide down the
I
wall.
don't
She
even
about
want
to
to
slide
say
down
this
the wall.
out
Might be
loud.
fluid.
Oh my
Might be
God.
fluid.
The cheapest ticket is $378
Jesus.
round trip. Then it goes $414, $445,
Ooh.
$437, $454, $493, $500. This all the same airline, by the way. Same day. It's just different hours of the day. Oh. Where the time travel machine? I need it now. Because nobody told me.
I didn't know you didn't know.
And now I feel like, see, if that goal doesn't happen, I'm blaming y'all. Because ain't nobody tell me
I'm weak, actually.
that on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, airlines.
I didn't know. Y'all didn't know.
When?
Who is y'all?
Since
Because I didn't
forever.
know. So don't blame me.
With the mother, too.
Yeah.
Since forever. I thought you knew. I'm so sorry.
No.
So when you saw 120, you didn't think it was a little
I
odd?
really didn't. I'm thinking it's a.
Dang, I should have booked that trip.
Oh, girl, I don't know what I thought.
Okay, great.
But what I did say is I should book it right now. You know what I didn't
Yeah,
do?
see? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would have been great.
So who knows, y'all? 2025 might not be the year. 2026.
No, it's the year. It's
I
the
like
year.
me.
It's the year. It just may not be the Orlando right now, maybe,
Look like that. Look like that.
I feel like that's a good
Right.
lesson, though.
Mhm.
I feel like that's a good lesson because that actually happened to me. I needed to get a rental car to go to the competition this past weekend. And when I first looked at it, it was only $75 for the week, for the 3 day, well, 2.5 days. I go back to do it. It's doubled. It was like 160 something after that. So I feel like this is a lesson now. We're all just, pulling together.
So the lesson is book it now.
One thing about
Book it
me,
when you
In
first
advance,
see it.
book your plans, everything
Forget
in
the
advance.
advance. I'm looking 6 months in advance, and that thing say $450.
Well, shoot, and that's the thing, and that's why I'm like, no, I need to do a year in advance because my family, they be booking their family trips in a year in advance. I said,
They sure
because
do.
then you look at the prices
They
when
sure
it's like
do.
a few months, before the trip, and you like, wait, that joint went up. Thank God for the parents, because if it wasn't for them,
Mm-hmm.
I would not be going on these trips.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, parents, where y'all at?
I'm crying. Winter said, testing, 1 2 1 2. Step to the front, please. Thank
is
you.
the mic on? Is the mic on? Hello. Because we haven't gone on a family trip since 2018. But
It's time. It's time. It's time.
I get it. I'm gonna have to pay this money for these tickets, y'all. I'm so mad.
I mean, you have time. You have time. It's 6 months out. Just keep your eyes on it. As soon as it drops, you need to hop on it.
It says $450.
It's gonna drop. But just keep your eyes on it.
Also, it's Memorial
Ooh.
Weekend, by the way, y'all. So some alarm should have went off when I said
That's why I
saw that
said,
120.
yeah, okay, see,
Yeah,
okay,
that'd be
now
the
my
thing
question makes even more sense. So when you saw the 120, you weren't...
Yeah.
ever get that weekend?
No,
Oh,
now
my
it's your
goodness.
fault.
Now it's
your
my
fault.
liquor.
That's
That would have been the
crazy.
best deal you
blame.
could get.
She's like, oh, this is normal. Yeah, like we could come back next week. It'll still be here.
No. See, I didn't think it was normal, which is why I said I need to book it now.
Yeah.
But see, what did I say? What had happened was I didn't book it in OW.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stop talking about it because I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go, yeah. That's what I'm
But
saying.
if
You
I
have
keep
time.
talking about it, I'm going to be mad.
It's gonna drop. It may not be 120 low, but it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop.
I'm just gonna forget that I ever saw 120.
Yeah, you might as well actually.
Because all of our everything together as a family was $700 and some change, baby. Round trip.
Yeah.
First class seats.
Oh.
And now I know that. Wait a minute. See, I know that one. I knew the first class. I knew that. Whether buy it now or you won't ever see this again.
Yes.
I blame the liquor. So we're going to move on.
Great.
So yes, my goals are discipline, getting with my people more, baby, and finances.
Mm-hmm.
I am so proud of myself right now in this season.
Yes.
Because I'm doing the dang thing, baby.
Period.
But consistency is key.
Yeah.
And I need to remain disciplined. So I feel like if I could do that and I could stay consistent in the gym, because the eating is not really the issue. It's the moving my body part.
Okay, great.
Yeah. You'll be good.
Yeah. You got
That's it.
You got this.
It's a little easy, light work. 2025 gonna be a breeze.
Wait,
It is.
so-
It's gonna be a great year.
Sorry to just change the subject, but I think we should say things that we are proud of that we either achieved or something from this year.
I feel like you're reading my mind because that's actually next.
I did not look at the
But
script.
It literally says, reflect, look back at your wake-up call moments and your experience from 2024 and share what you are most proud of going into the year 2025. But Dee Dee, since you brought it up, since you're a mind reader, baby, go ahead and you kick it off.
I am proud that GCC is alive and well, y'all.
Yes.
This
Snap,
has been
snap.
a long time coming, and I'm just so proud of all four of us. Each of us coming together and agreeing upon so many things and being able to speak clearly about our different opinions if we do have them. And I'm just so proud of this new chapter in our lives and being able to, one, help others or let people into our little group a little bit just so they can see why we bond so well. But I am very proud of all of you and obviously myself, and just making this work and making the sacrifices that we need to make it happen because it's something that we've wanted to do.
I'm with that. I love that. I'm super proud of us.
Yes, I can agree.
Super proud.
Very proud.
I'm very
I
proud.
love all of us to the death.
Girl, love you too. You look like you ready to get up out of here. So what are you proud of from the year 2024?
Not her fixing her hair, please.
Not her taking my job.
I'm proud of not giving up on myself because I was this close to doing that so many times this year and just on a life regardless, and I'm still here. So what's up?
What's up, baby? So happy
What
to
we
still have you here,
doing?
baby. Because
Word.
checking you out of that place, that hospital, baby, we would have been tussling.
she
not picking up what I'm putting down.
She not picking up what she putting down.
She not
If
picking up
you
what I'm putting
had,
down.
listen, look, let me see like this.
If you
Yeah, go
had
ahead.
tapped out, if you had checked out, and we had to check you in
You following?
to the place where they get you back on track.
She's not following.
All right.
Get what I'm doing in the camera. This house.
She's not following.
This house.
Oh.
Are you understanding?
Oh, I know. I know.
You know the people you
I
used to
know.
take care of?
I know. Now I know you're lying.
All right,
Now
all
I know
right.
you are.
No, I'm trying to help you get to where we're going.
No, I'm there. I got there.
Oh,
I'm already
okay,
there.
yes.
That's not.
I'm just trying to give her some type of context clues.
Yeah, honestly, for any of y'all, Tanasia probably wouldn't have wanted to leave.
No, for sure. Just leave me, actually. Like, actually, just leave me here.
So,
I'm better off, I promise.
I'm happy everybody made it through. That's it.
Yes, I'm in agreement with that. I feel like
Tanisha, what
Amani.
about you?
I feel like Amani kind of took my. I'm just proud of myself for sticking it through. This year had a lot of lessons in it, and it was a year of lessons, but also a year of me making it out to the other side. So yeah, I'm just proud of myself for that, and just kind of walking it out, literally. Walk it like I talk it.
Period. And that's so crazy because I was literally about to say, or I am saying, that 2024 has taught me that I really am who I think I am.
Yes. So true.
Like,
Clock it.
that's that on that.
Team.
So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm proud of myself because 2024 showed me that I am who I think I am.
She is
Period.
brilliant.
And that didn't come from me having to prove it to nobody. It's just me existing and occupying the space that I occupy.
Yes.
And people seeing it without me having to tell somebody who I am.
That part.
So there's that. But all right, y'all. We done talked about a lot. So I'm going to leave with a quick little motivational spiel. And then we're going to go on about our merry business and wish y'all a happy new year one more time. So without further ado, no, I'm kidding. Honestly, I just want to say that embarking on this new year, I want for everyone to remember that life is ever evolving. Life doesn't stop when you find a little bump in the road. And every missed opportunity, like me not buying that $120 round trip ticket to Orlando, Florida, for Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. Every dream deferred, every quiet regret, it's a call. It is a wake-up call. It does not have to be something so large and grand that it rocks you to your core and uproots your whole entire life. It could literally be you waking up on your 27th birthday and realizing that you want to live a new life.
Mm-hmm.
This new year isn't just a calendar change. Please remember that. It isn't just a calendar change for those of you who do not believe in New Year's goals and resolutions. It's your reminder that time is precious and your goals are still within reach. You woke up today.
That's a word.
Period. You woke up in 2025. Period. So answer the call like we expect you to do next week when we hop on this chat.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Yeah, baby. Stop hitting snooze on your potential. Please. Stop sitting on it. Let 2025 show you that you are who you think you are. Show you that you are who you have been working so hard to become.
Yes. Your goals are worth chasing.
Wake up to your purpose. Your goals are worth chasing. Your purpose should not only be potential.
Right.
Your strength and your possibilities are limitless. Again, you woke up today. Welcome to 2025, baby. You got this. Love y'all.
Oh, and definitely get that New Year's kiss because I ain't getting it.
Goodbye.
Lord.
Not that.
Bye. Have a great 2025, y'all.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.
Thanks for hanging with us on Group Chat Calling. Ready to make it official? Join the group and be part of the convo every Wednesday. Hit that follow button so you never miss a call. Catch you next week.